The end of an era.
For the longest time, I never really considered making a video like this because I felt Redbox was too far outside of the scope of this channel. However, this is such an important subject for me that I felt I had to make this video. Now, I was originally going to make this a regular history video, but then I realized that many other YouTubers have covered the history of Redbox far better than I ever could. So instead, this video will be a bit of a personal history with Redbox, an account of my experiences with the fallen brand. There will be an overview of Redbox's general history as we go along, but this video will mostly be focusing on the personal history aspect. So, let's begin. Growing up, one of the main ways we watched movies was through Redbox. Originally started by the McDonald's Corporation as a small chain of automated convenience stores called TikTok Easy Shop. No, not that TikTok. And thank God. No, this TikTok Easy Shop, was a chain of automated convenience stores, basically giant vending machines in the Washington, D.C. area. However, they were a commercial failure, and in the mid-2000s, the venture was refocused on movie rentals instead of food and renamed Redbox. This proved to be far more successful, and by the late 2000s, they were expanding throughout the US, including in the St. Louis area where I grew up. Just as my father would often rent DVDs from Netflix, my mother would often rent movies from Redbox machines at the end of grocery trips. I still remember going to Walmart or Walgreens with her after school, summer camp, or whatever, and her getting the latest movie for us to watch that night. For example, in 2010, when I was 7 years old, I went to summer camp at YMCA, and one evening, Mom picked me up from there and we stopped at Schnucks on the way home and picked up groceries, including the new Kraft Meltdowns, which were basically fancy American cheese with more flavors and designed to be melted onto bread or chips. After that, we stopped at Walgreens to pick up the Hayao Miyazaki film Ponyo, which my family had been looking forward to watching. And that night we had a lovely family movie night with Meltdown nachos, chicken shumai from Trader Joe's, frog spit popsicles, which were basically like orange creamsicles but lime instead of orange, and lots of other goodies. And of course, we all loved Ponyo. To this day, it's probably my favorite Miyazaki movie after Spirited Away. It was these kinds of memories that Redbox helped to create. Over time, Redbox began to lose ground to streaming as it became more and more widely accessible. My family too eventually stopped renting from Redbox, around the same time that we went to our local Blockbuster before it closed down. How prophetic. I eventually stopped paying mind to Redbox, and though I knew it was only a matter of time before the business ceased operations, I didn't really think I'd miss it as much as I ended up doing. Indeed, when the news broke of Redbox's Chapter 7 bankruptcy due to Chicken Soup for the Soul's gross mismanagement of the company, I began to feel very sorry for Redbox. The big red kiosks that I felt I had known for most of my life were about to vanish, and thus the physical connection to the fond memories made possible by Redbox was slipping away. No doubt there are many in my audience who feel the same way. As of now, there are only 2 Redbox kiosks still standing near me, and I was lucky to purchase that DVD from one of them not long ago. But I know that it will only be a matter of time before both of the kiosks are gone. Yet another piece of my childhood gone. All gone. Except for the memories like the one I mentioned earlier. Those will never die. And neither will those of anyone else who also grew up on Redbox. You will never be forgotten, our fallen Red Soldier. That rendition of Amazing Grace was actually done by Patrick, also known as Appleboy, who is basically a professional piper. He's been playing the bagpipes for years and regularly participates in parades and bagpipe competitions. When he heard about me making this video, he actually volunteered to play Amazing Grace for it. So thanks, Appleboy. And, of course, thank you, Redbox, for being a big part of our childhoods and creating our immortal memories. And as always, stay tuned.